Hello everyone, welcome to the Birdland Music Hour. Another week goes by and they got more music to talk about as always. That's why we're here to talk about music.
Yeah, it was a good week for music.
Absolutely. And we were just reminded that the Stockley Gardens Arts Festival is around the corner, Memorial Day weekend.
I like it when you wing it.
21st and 22nd.
21st, 22nd. Oh.
So
Studio audience.
go check it out. All right, I'm going to start. Ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, first off, second record for Sub Pop, Helplessness Blues, the Fleet Foxes. I love this record, led by Robin Pecknold, I believe is how he says his name. The Seattle group does a wonderful, a Baroque, folk, bluesy record with touches of Brian Wilson and the Beach Boys and the Zombies and the Beatles. Beautiful record. I like this a lot. I think this is one of the records of the year. You need to check this out, the Fleet Foxes. Next, my man Warren Haynes, leader of Government Mule, guitar player for hire for
Grateful Dead.
And the Allman Brothers. This is his...
Can't hold a job down, huh?
Can't keep a steady job. Man in Motion. Warren has always been a big fan of Stax and James Brown. Played in cover bands when he was starting out. So this is his tribute to that sound. He's got a horn section, his smoking guitar. He's doing the vocals, covers, originals. Man in Motion, Warren Haynes on Stax. S-T-A-X.
Our friends at Stax.
Our friends at Stax.
You know,
check that out.
Speaking of Stax, so we'll talk about it later.
And last, but certainly not least, one of our most requested artists for years and years. Every month I get 4 or 5 calls from people saying, when is this? Say it.
I can't read it when you keep doing that. I'm getting sick.
People saying, when are you going to have Skip Castro on CD? Well, guess what? It's finally out.
Directly
from Skip Castro. Boogie at Midnight, all your favorites. If you were hanging out at the King's Head Inn or the Boathouse or went to college in the state of Virginia from the mid-70s through the mid-80s.
Took you that long?
That long. You saw these guys at a fraternity party, at a party, playing for Mr. Sherry. What a fun band. Here it is, all their favorites. Boogie at Midnight, the Skip Castro Band. Bluesy, rocky, jump blues. They covered all. Good stuff. And we've got it. And that's what I got.
Oh, well, I had a great day Sunday because I watched a lot of videos. But I'll tell you the ones I can tell you about. Vanilla Fudge got a brand new video out called Rock Palace Live from 2004. And guess what? It's an import on our friends at Charlie. Great group. It's got Bogart and Appice, excuse me, from the original band. They're hot. They even do You Think I'm Sexy as if the Vanilla Fudge was going to do it. And they did it.
They actually played on the original Rod Stewart version.
Yeah, and this one is not a disco version. It's as if...
That's the way it should sound.
That's the way it should sound.
Okay.
They also do She's Not There, You Keep Me Hanging On, Shotgun. I mean, it's a great video. It's an hour and 15 minutes. There's a second DVD that comes with it where they get interviewed and stuff like that. Really good. Another good DVD I saw this week was Iron Butterfly, concert from 1997 with 3 of the originals. Doug Engel is we finally found him. I've got all these DVDs of Iron Butterfly, no Doug Engel, but this one has Doug on it. His voice is great. The band's really good. They do In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida.
They've been playing that for 20 years. They haven't stopped.
They do another 15-minute version of it. But they also do, there was supposed to be a song that was supposed to take that place of In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, and that was called Butterfly Blue from the Metamorphosis album. They actually do that live also, and it's really well done. And they do some songs on there that were on the later stuff, which I didn't like, but when they did it live, it sounded a lot better.
And what was the original name of the song?
In the Garden of Eden. The guy had a bad stuttering problem. That's our friend. That's another import. That's from our friends at ABC. from overseas.
Your friends.
My friends. Now, we also got in a Ultimate 60s Garage Band CD from our friends at Big Bear.
Good friends.
Actually, Big B from overseas. Really well done. 1963, 1967, mostly West Coast garage band.
Anybody I know?
The Litter, the ZZ Top group before they were ZZ Top doing 99. Music Machine doing Talk Talk. There's 3 or 4 hits on it, but it's 26 songs and it's all great. Whoever put it together, they cleaned it up really good. I mean, it sounds really good, even though it's garagey and a little psychedelic, a little funky.
Good.
All right, you know Blake Sennett? That's not Jay's illegitimate son or anything like that. It's the guy who was in Rilo Kiley. And why would I buy a Rilo Kiley? That's because I didn't know he was from Rilo Kiley. Actually, Rilo Kiley. He's pretty good though. Actually, this guy was in a group also called The Elected. Remember
yes,
that?
I know The Elected.
Really good pop band. Well, evidently he got out of music and got into films. But guess what? He's back into music because his old producer got him some studio time, brought him in, he had no songs, and they sat there for a couple weeks and actually did the entire Elected album, the new one.
Lucky for us.
It is better than the last one. Good pop music. Matter of fact, that's from our friends at Vagrant. Remember Vagrant? Also, tomorrow, this goes on sale. My Morning Jacket's new single.
Yum Yams.
$1.99. Yim Yams. Yeah. Is he married to Sandra Bullock? I guess not. But anyways, you get these for $2, and you get a special with this. You also get $2 off of the CD if you buy the single. There's a little thing in there that helps you out. So we get those, and we got a pile of those, so that'll help you out. And the last thing is, because we have a librarian as our producer, and she's so cute. Oh, she's I lost my train of thought. The book about the Beatles. It's called The Mammoth Book of the Beatles, edited by Sean Egan. 600 pages of more facts than you need to know.
Another Beatles book. Why do we need another Beatles book?
Because this one, as he does the history of the Beatles, actually takes the articles from the time period of which he's talking, so you can read what was actually being printed in England and the United States and a few other places. But it's also got some things in you don't know about, like people playing on certain songs, studio musician names. The guy goes pretty in depth, and it's really well done. It's really well done. It's also, there's some interviews, interview with McCartney from 2004, I think, somewhere.
Tell me one thing you learned that you didn't know before.
The book goes left to right.
Okay.
Okay? I've been having trouble with all those other ones. But anyways, that's from our friends at Birdland, because we have it. Half price, 600 pages of Beatle memorabilia. Good interview with Billy Henry. And nobody knows who he is, but he knows more about the Beatles than anything else. He wrote for the music magazines over there.
Okay.
And he was an insider. That's one thing I learned. I never knew about this guy, but he's got a whole section on this. All right, that's all I got.
Any other useless information we need to share?
No.
Okay.
Buddy Guy and B.B. King? That's not useless, though.
At the Ted Constant Center.
Right. They each have a chair?
They each have a chair, an oxygen tank.
But they make good music.
They do. Who else is coming? We mentioned the Stockley Gardens Arts Festival.
I want to hear a female voice go, Apocalypta.
Apocalyptica.
The New Jewish Mother. You got to go check out the place. It's great. It is the place to see music. Of course, the Norva's got a full schedule going on.
Check out our, not only our website, but sign up for our newsletter so you know what's going on.
Please keep listening to Paul Shagru and Hunter Hughes and Jack Frieden and Jay Sennett.
Gene Pembleton from
up north. And support live music. Our anniversary sale this week. I was told to mention that 33 years this month since we moved here from Norfolk.
Yeah, you were just a babe in the woods when it started.
Now I'm just in the woods. All our regular price CDs are $12.99 or less the month of May. Thank you for supporting us and letting us keep doing this.
Being our neighborhood music store.
Tomorrow night is the vinyl night. We get
The vinyls are going to be
the
here?
vinyls are going to be here. We'll get a new shipment of used
Don't touch me
records. Getting tons of new used albums every other Tuesday night, and tomorrow night's the night.
Yep.
And anything else you want to add?
No.
Memorial Day weekend down at the ocean front. Steel Pulse, the Beach Boys, and
Darius Rucker.
Darius Rucker.
Who's really good.
Yeah, so
I like Darius a lot better now that he got rid of that blowfish thing.
so Hootie's not going to be here, but Darius will be here.
Right.
So go check that out, and that's it. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching and listening.